Hey, to be have Leonard here. Ring guys and gals, tune in to the Midnight Heart, also known as Mayonaka Heart Tune. What is up? What is good, everyone? Episode number 5. So, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, it's actually sad. I don't know if this isn't my, how do I explain this? I don't know if I can say that this show is the best show of the season, because I don't think that is the case. But I think I can make an argument that aside from Oshinoko, this is the most interesting show of the season. Because I truly have no idea whatsoever what's going to happen. I don't know where this show's going to go. I don't know who Apollo is. I feel like every week I keep looking, and I'm not going to get anything. I keep looking for hints, and people send me stuff about hints about who Apollo is, and I'm just like, I think I think someone sent something. I think it was James, or somebody sent it. No, maybe it was Sarah. I can't remember, but someone sent me something the other day. I remember it, and it was something like, I think it was like the way Rika addressed the Apollo situation. I think it was like everyone thought Apollo was something, but she thought that Apollo was a person, which suggests that she slipped because she has prior knowledge of who Apollo is. Then there was another theory that I think there's a scene where like the girls are all looking down and like she was looking straight at the camera. I don't know. There's some crazy things, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But I don't know how much this is actually real. So all that to be said, I think it's really good that there's this mystery that we're trying to solve, and we just don't really know. We're all like trying to dig, do some investigative journalism, figure things out, and quite frankly, we don't know. We simply do not know. But I think that's what makes this series actually really enjoyable. The mystery element has us captivated every single week when it was happening. And then on top of that, I haven't even gotten to the fact that every single girl could potentially be your best girl. And Yamabuki, who I wasn't hot on the first couple minutes of episode 1, I'm really liking his character. He's a really interesting, good, funny, dynamic character. Go figure. So, I guess with that, we're going to hop into this episode, everyone. Last week's episode is so funny that it was an Uzuki episode, and leave it to me as being like, I guess I'm a Nene stan at this point. Finding like, the Uzuki stuff was super interesting. But at the same time, the stuff with Nene, I'm just like, damn, this girl falling hard. But the Uzuki stuff, Uzuki is like rising up the list. And I still think, I don't know. If I had to guess, I still think Rika. My big brain theory tells me that because Rika's so obvious, that Rika literally cannot be Apollo. And therefore, Rika might be the endgame girl, but not be Apollo. That's just my big brain theory, and I'm going to stick with it. Pretty interesting episode coming up next. Been waiting for your own take on the plot points. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in terms of like this overall story. And that's kind of like where I'm going. And I've thought about it a lot. Where there's the theory about Apollo being everybody. And then there's the theory about it has to be like one. Or maybe nobody's Apollo. I don't know. But all that said, I think in the long run, I do think that only one girl is Apollo. I don't think that girl is Rika. Even if Rika could be the endgame girl. Because there's clearly a lot of shine and focus on Rika. And it's clearly intentional. Clearly intentional. So I think the two could be separated. I think there's a world where Yamabuki can figure out who Apollo is, and he doesn't end up with Apollo. That's 100% a possibility. Which makes the mystery even stronger because, again, if all evidence points towards Rika, and it's not Rika, you're just like, oh, dang. But anyway, I digress. So far, I'd say that all the evidence points towards Rika. What is up, James? What is good? All the evidence points towards Rika. I would say that, what's her name? Iko? Potential because she's a VTuber. And then Shinobu, I don't know, guys. I think Shinobu's actually my favorite person. I think on pure personality, Shinobu's honestly my favorite. And it would make sense that Shinobu is Apollo. Oh, gosh. Because Shinobu's someone who doesn't really want the spotlight. But she clearly has dreams and aspirations. It actually would be really fitting if Shinobu was... Okay, whatever. I've talked too much. Yamabuki odd moments too. I'm telling you, it's just like Yamabuki is such a good compliment to the show. Like he's the main character, obviously, and like Yamabuki is like so interesting as a character. He's just funny. He's funny, but his personality is so just he's just different. Yamabuki, for better or for worse, is built different. But anyway, guys, let me refresh this page. We're going to hop right into the episode. I'm sorry I went on for a good while. I apologize. I always tell myself sometimes I'm not going to talk too much. And then I proceed to talk too much, but as is life. Let me just check one thing before I start this, guys. And of course, for those on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. Link in the search box down below. We're doing my live reactions. Come through. There's something wrong with my internet. I'm on the wrong internet. Guys, let me know if the stream disconnects. I apologize if the stream disconnects. Ah, shoot, it's happening. Shoot. Did I disconnect? Did I disconnect? Nope, I didn't disconnect. Testing 1 2. Testing. Okay, it should be good. Okay, stream is back. Everyone on stream, you might have lost me for a second. My internet went to the wrong internet, which is annoying. And I saw like the frame rate like going down. I was like, oh shoot. Anyway, even eco being Apollo theory could be reasonable, as you've heard. I actually think the eco theory makes a lot of sense. I get it. I get the eco theory. I really do. Yeah, maybe refresh a little. It should be good now. So for those who are on stream, on Twitch, if you just refresh, you should be fine. Like I saw my frames like literally just dropping. And I was like, why is my internet? And I looked, I was like, my internet was just like, it switches sometimes to the wrong internet, which is super annoying. But anyway, it's like in the opening, they made Emu's voice both male and female for us to not know the gender, so that's facts. Oh wait, James, I missed your earlier message, hold on. TBH, the studio had a pretty tough moment hiding Apollo here. Remember in Go to Moon, every time they showed the bride, they didn't show the voice, only subs. That's true. That's true. In here, they showed voice, so I'm just waiting for some fool to track who the voice actor is, and boom, mystery done. But that assumes that they actually thought that far ahead. It's honestly more likely than not, I wouldn't be shocked, if the voice actor for Apollo is different from all the girls. I would not be shocked whatsoever. I'd actually be the smartest, and you could rationalize it by got older, voice change, and we can't hear it, but Yamabuki can hear. But that'd be the smartest thing, to have a completely different voice actor for Apollo from all the other women. It would just make sense to me. It's like in the opening that they made Emu. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Okay, yep. By the way, Emu's a woman, 100%. 100% a woman. Or I guess based on Joy Boy. Joy Boy had a really cool theory about who Emu is. There's like a culmination. Let me shut up. Anyway, smash that like button, everyone. Let's begin. It's been 8 minutes. We're gonna start this reaction. We're gonna start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have to put a thing like this is where the stream starts. He said it's either Rika or Shinobu. Alright, let's see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Lemon's just like, don't take me down. Lemon ain't trying to go down. Facts. Facts. That's exactly why she became a teacher. She's like, who are you? Dang! Get him out of here. You fraud. Whoa. Shinobu? Dang. Why is she like this? Why is Lemon like this? But I low-key really like Lemon. bribery. She's being bribed. It's working. Lemon, John? They bribed her like it was nothing. Yo, Lemon is trash. Oh no. Oh no, Lemon John, you're trash. But I love you at the same time. High key love Lemon. What? I mean, you weren't part of this plan before. The 180 that she took on this, from being literally useless and taking this whole thing down, to now she's an integral member. Yo, in the moment this fails, she's gonna be like, yo, I tried to tell them. I tried to tell them. Kakugo shiro. Also, why is this shirt so tight? Bro, what are you doing? What is she? She's Lemon, no. Hi. What? I think the PE teacher has brought. The PE teacher never gets. He's like, a woman speaking to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Lemon's hot. I don't care what you say. She don't need seductive clothing. Lemon got it. Dang. Bro, Ned is so rude. Wow. Tell her, Nene. Tell her. Are they gonna sing? Yes, they still went with the cap. Wow. Wow. Full cosplay. Rican the Chaldong. Why did I give Iko a mustache? I'm sorry, Rika looks amazing. I'm sorry. This gotta be said. We got Chinese dress Rika. The show can end now. What is this? Why is he chasing her? Why? Lemon, turn back. Yamabuki? Good job. He's like, who are you people? This was... Random side note, Nene. Just saying. The peak of Rika girls still to show. We're about to get more Rika shine. This episode's going by like... We're like 5 minutes in. This has been a good episode already. And we're only like 5 minutes in. And don't forget, guys, more is going to happen for Shinobu because remember, the whole purpose of what Yamabuki's doing as well is Shinobu's going to shine as much, if not more, than the other girls. So Shinobu I trust. I just hate the fact this man was literally chasing her down. You're so rude. That was Apollo! Wait! Wait! Shoot! Shinobu's not Apollo? I just realized that was the deep Apollo. Wait, time out. Time out. But they show, wait guys, but they show Nene! Wait, how am I supposed to interpret this scene? I thought it was a troll, but it's like she heard it through the wire, so she couldn't really pick up who it was. Clearly not Shinobu's voice, because Shinobu's the one listening. Heavily suggesting between Rika, Iko, and Nene that one of them is Apollo. Oh my head. And by the way, they clearly showed, if I'm wrong, I'll go back. They're setting up the plot already, LOL. But they clearly showed Nene as the one who was walking up to the string who was speaking. Because we saw pink hair. Am I wrong? Oh my gosh, I wish I could rewind. I don't think it was Rika. It could have been Iko also by the hair. Not yet, still wait for it. Okay. Oh, I got so many questions. Riko to Shinobu Leonard. I gave up. Iko and Nene already talked about. Huh? Me too. I'm looking forward to my take at the end of the episode too, because I'm shook right now. Girl! Ew! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys, the gym teacher simpleton. Ooh. What if nobody's Apollo? Wait, we know that's not the case because obviously Apollo was speaking. Okay, never mind. Disregard, guys. Ignore me. Ooh, Shindo, you got an admirer. Shindo. James, I'm not lying. That was what I was about to say. I can't. It's simple. Must be nice, Shindo. What if Shindo stood up, found the girl who confessed, was like, nah, I'm good. Just saying. This actually was a really cool idea. Oh. Close the... Well, the whole point, James, I think the curse so people from outside can't see them. Got him. Got him. Ah, good old Yamabuki, we know you're deep in love with. Rolandvu, I agree with you. I agree. Oh, the girls can't see each other? Oh, that's stupid. No, they can clearly see each other. By the way, I love how they're all just talking about Yamabuki. Dang, I do like Iko. 100% can see your face as you open the door. Oh, they are blushing hard. Oh, that? Oh, I know your Shinobu gang. No, what happened? Shinobu, no! Nah, Shinobu, I trust. What the? Who was that? Who hurt Shinobu in the past? Where's Yamabuki at? Where's Yamabuki at? No. I don't think Shinobu's overrated. Shinobu too capable. She's literally the most capable person. Don't underestimate Shinobu. Oh, Arida. My goat. Yamabuki. Yeah, Samejima Sensei's. Why is. No, I'm sorry. Sensei's just stupid. He's just actually stupid. All the girls got some flaw. We just don't know Rika's here. Wow. Nene's stressed. Nene's super stressed right now. Kakugo. Oh, this is so cool. Yo, roll on. I'm telling you, Nene's face when she hugged him was crazy. Nene has the best quick moment shots. Huh? Is that Iko? Was that Iko or Nene? Wait, what about the confession? Wait, what about the Yamabuki confession? No, it's not. Bruh. Thank you. Yeah, she's been good today. James, I read your comment. 1 second. I read it. I agree. Wait. What? Wait, and you're gonna tell me that was not her actual true feelings? Oh no, 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 no! They're playing. They're messing with us. She put the megaphone down. Putting the megaphone down would signify it's her own thoughts. No, no, it wasn't. No, when she put the megaphone down, it sounds like it was almost her own thought. And look at the girl's thoughts there. And why does Iko look the most concerned? What happened? That sounds like she was this nervous. True. But then why is she so nervous? Aww. Best girl Shinobu. Can we just why wait, I have a serious question. Why did she not mess up any of her lines today? Was she just locked in? She don't care. Oh, I got so many thoughts, guys. I have so many thoughts. This is gonna be a long stream after all. I got a lot of thoughts. But wait, there's more. Rika? That's Rika. Yo, what's up, broke man? Higurashi always like these types of plots. Oh, this episode was the best episode of the season. Wow. No matter how good Iko and Nene are, there's no way they get their voice deep like this. There's either Rika or Shinobu. I'm telling you, they'll track the voice actor in 1 week or less. It sounds like James. I don't disagree with anybody. I don't know what to make of this. But hear me out, guys. If it was Shinobu, why would Shinobu have to call him out like that on the side? The fact that he's having this conversation through the earpiece, would that not signify that it probably has to be someone other than Shinobu, unless Shinobu's really trying to big brain this whole situation? Okay, I need to talk about this. Is this episode done? Episode's done. Okay. We need to systematically break this down. There's a lot here. Yeah, now that we climbed to pretty. All right, so now this is officially the best show of the season for me because this is going to live rent free in my head. The mystery's too strong. Let's go one by one. I don't know, man. I don't know because they're all supposed to be talented voice actors, but like that sounded like. Okay, let's start. Ice did. Anytime I hear Ice did, I just think of Amelia. Yana did it, Amelia. Let's start with Shinobu. Let me focus. Let's start with Shinobu. Here's why it could be Shinobu, guys. It could be Shinobu because first and foremost, voice-wise, the voice kind of makes sense. But even then, just think about it. There was something really interesting about that confession. If I go back, I'm going to lower the filter a bit. I'm going to be bouncing around a little bit in the episode. So bear with me, everybody. But if we go back a little bit to that confession, the way she did the confession would suggest very heavily that those were her own thoughts and feelings. At least at the very end. Because at the very end, hold on, let me go back. And there's this line here, how, wait, she hasn't flubbed her lines even once today. It's like Shinobu was on a mission this entire episode. It may have nothing to do with Arisu whatsoever. And we have that little flashback of clearly there was something traumatic with an individual woman in her past. Maybe her mother, maybe a sister, maybe someone who has an important role in her life. Clearly traumatized Shinobu. But here when she's going through all the different stuff and she's highlighting the confession. Okay, let me watch this confession again. I betrayed someone who gave me... Hold on. I betrayed someone who gave me so much support 3 years ago and I vanished from his life. So this is the APOLO backstory. I didn't give a reason or even say goodbye because I felt that I no longer had any right to talk to him. Still APOLO backstory. She takes a breath. Okay, here's the thing. So guys, let's look at this. Look at this very quickly. I'm going to make this bigger for 1 second. There's someone who's watching here, right? There's someone who's clearly watching Shinobu. So, oh, whoops. So the fact that someone is watching Shinobu in the scene suggests that Shinobu's speaking and someone is clearly interested in what she's saying. Either Shinobu was doing the confession of somebody else, or this was always her. No. We know that someone called Shinobu. The person who called Shinobu is outside. No, the door was a little open the whole time. No, but they wouldn't be giving us that perspective then. Even if the door was open the whole time, why give us the perspective of somebody? They're doing a first-person perspective of someone clearly looking at Shinobu. So the individual who possibly called on the phone might be the same individual, or it could be someone else for that matter. But someone is watching Shinobu, and that's important because that person has a vested interest in the confession, whether it's Apollo or not. And more likely than not is one of the girls. Or it could be someone else. I don't know. But that's what I'm taking from this. So there's someone watching here. Now, as Shinobu's going... Hold on, let me unpause this. I ran away from you. She's still going through the confession. Still going through the confession. We have the cup there. That's why I was so shocked when I heard your voice again. That's why I was so shocked when I heard your voice again. And they zoomed on an ear. Obviously Shinobu's ear. And this is the part, by the way, where now I start to think, is this her just speaking? Because could Shinobu remember all of this detail? I think, James, you're right. She started to reproduce someone else's confession in the end that I love you was herself. That's where I'm leaning. That is 100% where I'm leaning. Because then she puts the microphone down. You told me the same thing back then. It's like she's reading someone's confession. Maybe it's Apollo's confession. Maybe it's not. But clearly here when the megaphone comes down, Shinobu is most likely... Yo, Sarah, this episode is crazy. Shinobu is most likely expressing her actual thoughts here. Whether the other person, Apollo, whoever was on the tie, whatever the cup, said this or not, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Right now, these are Shinobu's words. So I'll return the favor and tell you the same thing I said back then too. This is her speaking. This is 100% Shinobu speaking. Especially here. We know 100% the Arisu, I love you. 100% is her. But even that line before, like I said, wing woman. The ice did. So let me look at the comments because I think Rolandvu and James. So you're saying the confession scene was also weird because I have 3 possibilities. Another girl confessed to Arisu. Possibility, yes. And Shinobu reproduced it. That seems to be the most likely scenario, right? B, one of the 3 confessed and she reproduced. Isn't that the same? Oh, I see what you're saying. Another girl confessed being like another random girl confessed and she decided to reproduce it. The B is that one of the 3 girls, which is more likely, confessed and she reproduced. Or C, she was afraid of losing and she confessed her own feelings there. And I think it's a merge of the last 3. I think one of the 3 girls expressed their feelings. Because remember, expressing their feelings doesn't mean they have to be Apollo. Oh, that scared me. Could be Apollo, could be not. What matters is who wins the end. And that's the whole point. Rolando, that's the entire point. And that's why I think this has, this is, I don't want to say it's better, but that's why I appreciate this a little bit more. Because it's like, you can have 2 things. Trump calling me again. Oh, gosh. You can have Apollo be Apollo. Doesn't mean that Apollo ends up with Arisu. It doesn't mean that whatsoever. Because we already know that at bare minimum, 3 of the girls have all fallen for Arisu. I'd argue 4 because I think Shinobu's whole thing here was actually Shinobu. So here's the question. Was Shinobu helping out Apollo knowingly? Was Shinobu actually just unsure who Apollo is? Was Shinobu taking over and being like, this is the confession, I'm sharing it, but these are actually my feelings? It has to be. It has to be. It doesn't mean I just want that Rika being Apollo or not. She ends up with him. Hashtag Team Rika. See where James lies on this fence. And I've been staunch saying that I don't think Rika's Apollo. But now here's the ending. So let's go with the Rika side. Let's go Rika now. Rika and Shinobu are the only two who have deep voices like that. Nene, no, and I'll get to Nene in a second. But let's just focus on Rika. When I heard the last moments of this episode, we go back to the end of the episode. Let's go all the way to the end of the episode. So this is Arisu. He's on the phone. Oh, shoot, I went too far. Dang, why is the episode lagging? Like, if you listen to the voice, the voice 100% sounds like Rika. So is Rika, if I go strictly based on voice, is Rika Apollo? Yeah, I agree. That's what I said. If either Iko or Nene can do the deep voice, congrats to them, because I can't picture that. I could picture maybe Nene. Maybe. Yo, I can't speak. I can't speak anymore. Wait, hold up, guys. 1 second. Is my internet being stupid again? No, we're good. Disregard. Yeah, the voice sounds like Rika. But then here's the other thing, guys. If we go back a little bit, and let's go back to the confession. Post-confession at the very... There's an interesting scene post-confession. Let's go to... I'm at the 9:16 mark. $9:14 mark. You have all three of the girls in the room. So maybe my idea that someone was watching. Meme. Yeah. Wrong show. Maybe my theory that one of the three were outside listening. Well, no, that doesn't. No, not necessarily. No, okay, okay, guys, hold up. James, the original possibility that the person who spoke in the cup wasn't one of the three of them, or was one of the three of them, wasn't one of the three of them, I don't know. If one of them was the one who had the message, wouldn't they know? Because they all are in the room at the same time. And each of them look troubled by the confession. And they're all looking. Oh, but it's dark in the room, so they don't know who even... Okay, so here's the thing. Oh my gosh. If I assume that someone was the person who gave the message, right? Likewise also... No, because they would have escorted them. No, because their identity has to be... The room is dark. Okay, never mind. Okay, guys. The room is dark. So because the room is dark, in theory, yes, one of them could have left, given the message, and come back. And the others wouldn't have known. It's stupid the way that's contrived, but it is what it is. It's a dark room. So that doesn't mean anything. But the three of them are clearly very troubled. Which means all three are troubled because they like Arisu. But one in particular could be troubled because they confessed in the thing. And it was like, wait, what was that? Oh no. And it would make sense then why Apollo now wants to come in and be like, hey, I need to speak with you because Shinobu took all my shine. Bro, we're starting to sound like a murder plan, then a confession. It's so true. Okay, so my ending deduction after a very long video of me speaking is that Apollo, probably not Shinobu. Probably not. That's where I'm leaning. My assumption is Apollo, because here's the thing: if Apollo was Shinobu, why even have that ending moment at the end of the episode? The white room. Oh no! It's the anti-white room, the dark room. It's just called the black room at that point. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I don't think Shinobu's Apollo based on this. If she is, then honestly, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do if you are Apollo, because none of the logic doesn't make sense. I'd have to send it out there. Finding the girl behind the voice is the premise, but silent acknowledgement of who's Apollo will make the show that less interesting for me. Knowing Yamabuki and his voice that leads them into pro and be one team. I agree. Tyra left this room and got traumatized. Anyhow. Anyway, guys, I think we're done here. Shinobu Banzai. Yeah, Shinobu stocks are through the roof. I think Shinobu's different, man. This was such a good 2 episodes for Shinobu. And the fact that also, by the way, it's confirmed, like, Shinobu loves him. As far as I'm concerned, it's confirmed. Shinobu's not Apollo. Shinobu loves Arisu. Rika, heavy Apollo suspect once again. They keep making Rika clearly Apollo, and it keeps throwing me off. Rika Apollo stocks, super high right now. Iko Apollo stocks are kind of there. And she's the first one who but Iko's the first one who also mentioned wanting to confess. And by the way, Nene, because she does different voices and stuff like that, Nene's potential to go deep could make sense. But Nene's personality seems so blatantly different from Apollo's that Nene cannot be Apollo. So either Iko has master voice manipulation and has an alternate personality, or Rika's Apollo. Okay, Rika's Apollo. We're done. Rika's Apollo, but every girl is still in it. We're done. That's the conclusion. You're not watching this one? Gerald, you should watch this one. This one is good. Highly recommend it. This is good. That's it. All things having been said, I'm about to quote from the Bible. All things having been said is, Rika is Apollo, and any girl can win. That's it. The conclusion of the matter. All things being said, Rika is Apollo, any girl can win. And let's call it a day. We're done here. It's my version of Ecclesiastes. We're done. Like the video, subscribe, like my content. It's greatly appreciated as always. We are done. Rika's Apollo. Peace. Have a nice day. It's over.